I'm so pretty much everybody familiar with the situation that's going on with T.I., 50 Cent, um, and now what's the little boy name? Lil King then jumped in, and that's T.I. and Tiny's son. And again, when I speak on situations, I'm not no blog, I'm not no guy who talk about what's going on and all that type of stuff. When it comes to that, only time I'm gonna address it is when I can pull a message out of it and show why it's bad and why it's stupid and just why it's just negative, right? And how can you look at this from a perspective of how things escalate way too fast, too quick, over nothing? So I'm gonna play the video in a minute, but T.I. and 50 Cent ran across each other in LA. They discussed doing the verses. 50 Cent agreed, and T.I. said, well, look, check this out. I'm gonna pitch it out there, and you just jump on and we're gonna get to it. Now, when you do a verses, especially when you T.I. and 50 Cent, you doing it strictly for the fan, right? You doing it for the fan, celebrate your music. And don't get it twisted. When you do those verses, it does make your stream gonna go up, because a lot of people, especially the new generation who might not be familiar with old 50 music, might not be familiar with old T.I. music, such as myself. I'm 38, so I'm very familiar with those guys. I was out there when they was popping, when they came out, you know what I'm saying? I was out there, you know what I mean? So I really know the magnitude and how big both of them was, right? Being that I'm from a small town called Lake Charles, we right by Houston, and we adapt a lot of their culture. And a lot of their rappers show a lot of love to the city. So I was still is a big Lil Flip fan. And T.I. and Flip had a well-known beef where it kind of turned a little bad. Not like nobody got shot, but people got hands put on them and stuff like that there. And I would say T.I. ended up getting the victory in the battle. And a few guys from Houston, such as Zero, which is one of my favorite rappers back then for sure. I don't really listen to none of that stuff now. That Houston music, I've kind of evolved in my taste, but back then, Zero and Flip was like my number one, number two guys, right? And so then Zero got into it, and he, it just kind of got like it was on wax, but Flip came out there and he did some stuff, and he got Scarface involved, and I feel like Scarface violated, because Houston loses stick together, and because of that, I just kind of like just stopped messing with T.I. T.I., you can't take nothing from him. I feel like Urban Legend was like one of the best rap albums of the 21st century. He had a song on that. I never forget. He had a song, and I forgot the name of it. And it was him and Lil Wayne. That's probably like Lil Wayne's coming out party before Carter 2, or right around that time of being like a real true lyricist. But Urban Legend was one of the best albums. And there was a play he really kind of like played on Lil Flip had dropped the album at that time, called Underground Legend, which was also a classic. I was listening to a song of that album the other day. But I just was giving a backdrop of how I feel about T.I. I never was a big fan of him. But you know what, man? This recent situation, I kind of started back liking T.I., bro. I really kind of started liking him, really, to be honest with you, about a couple months ago, because I'm starting to see, I didn't really know, because I was so off of him and not listening to his music, not really on him until, I like Tiny, you know what I'm saying? Of course, Tiny, she a little heavyweight in the 90s R&B, which is I think is the best R&B ever, is 90s R&B, and she was a part of that, you know what I'm saying? Escape. So I got a lot of respect for his wife. But the reason what made me make this video, man, is how situations, because people is childish, immature, and petty, can get very ugly very quick. Now, again, T.I., pitched the idea to do a versus to 50. Allegedly. We don't know if it's true, but I believe T.I. He seen him in LA. They talked about it. And like I said, man, and like T.I. said, he can be minding his rich ass business. He don't need to do no verses, need to do 50 Cent. They got all kind of other money and other things. They two rap legends. They made their mark in the game. They don't have to do it. But again, when you do those verses, you introduce a whole new generation to your music. Your stream go up, and you just become some people don't really understand who you was. They understand like let's say for instance, baby children that was born in the 2000s. They really familiar with 50 Cent from the Power and his TV shows. And when you come to T.I., his family, Hustle and stuff like that, they're not really familiar with how much of an impact that these guys had for the rap game. As a matter of fact, T.I. is one of the forefathers of trap music of Atlanta. He wanted, you put him up there with Jeezy, Gucci, they all, you know what I'm saying? And so, it would have been amazing. I'm talking about it would have been amazing. I would pay to go see them have a versus. But it's not that they need it for themselves. It's for the fans. And of course, it would make their streams go up. So they discussed it and, and I tell people all the time, and that's why that's why everything I do, I move with a purpose. And of course, I'm not no celebrity figure like them, but even in my regular life, I move with a purpose. I'm not one of those people who will get around you and I haven't seen you in a while. And, oh, how you doing? How you doing, bro? How you doing? How your family? All is well, whoop-de-woo. And I keep it moving. I don't do none of that whole, yeah, man, let's get together and go fishing, or let's get together and do this. And I give you my number, you give me my number. Cause see, I'm the type of person that I move with. When I say something, it's law. So if I tell you, hey, look, man, let me get your number. We're going to go play golf. I mean, we're going to go play golf. Now, once I get your number, we're going to have to figure out each other's schedules and how it work together. But we going to go play golf because that's my word. But dudes out here, what they'll do is they'll give you a pipe dream. And it's not about you really tripping. Oh, man, you really tripping because dude lied to you. That ain't your girlfriend. That ain't your boyfriend or nothing like that. But men, I come from an era where men kept their word. I was raised by my father. And one thing I always was taught is a man, you got to be a man of your word. But they got people who will do that. And that's much of what 50 Cent do. They'll be caught up in the moment. Don't know what to say. Be like, look, man, I don't need to do a verse. I'm straight, but it's good seeing you. God bless their family, but I don't want to do no verse instead of saying, yeah, we're going to do it. And then when it come time to do it and I call you out, you get real personal. Like just for nothing. So I call you out. You say you're going to do it. I tell you I'm going to jump out there first. T.I. jumps out there first, calls him out for the verses respectfully. Complete respect. He brings up a dude. Now, again, I'm going to say this too. Don't do nothing that you're ashamed of. Don't do nothing that you're ashamed of. And at this point, T.I. a made man. So who cares what anybody has to say about him or what they think about him? But this dude posts on his page what I believe 50 million followers, a video that T.I. made back in the G when he had got caught up in a little situation. And so that was one of his community service themes because he was, again, a big member of the community. And he made a video for Crime Stoppers. And he was saying about how my name is Tip, but this is a different kind of Tip. And basically he was encouraging people to, report criminals, right? Which is, it's always so funny how black people like to play big deals about that. Like, oh, he rat, but let something happen to one of their loved ones. They want people to tell. They want people to see something. They want the cops to work overtime. But I digress on that point there. So he brings it back and posts this on his page. Now, again, this is a whole new generation. A lot of people don't really know T.I., don't know his lifestyle, don't know the thing that he was about. Now they got to look him up. But also this can put his children in drama. This man got children. Because people can pick at them about their father and they can get them involved with stuff. And you did that for what? Like he said, if you didn't want to do it, just be like, look, man, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do the verses. You know what I'm saying? So we just not going to do that. But why you come be disrespectful like that? So T.I. comes and says, hey, look, that's when T.I. gets on the interview. What I'm gonna play in a minute, I'm gonna play a little small part of it in a minute. And he said, "Look, bro, we ain't gotta do it, bro, cause I don't respect you no more. You got a character flaw. You a liar, and I don't care." And that's another thing. That's a problem that we have in my community. That if somebody got money and clout, anything they do, people just pass and let them get a pass for it. And we gotta stop that, bro. T.I. one of the last real dudes that I'm noticing that staying on being, little bro, you lie. So I don't even want to do it no more because I don't need it. And so 50 Cent's so petty behind that. He's so petty and got in his feelings over that. This dude, and again, when you beefing with somebody, that's another story. You made he called you out by the verses. You made the Crime Stopping video public. Well, it was already public. You brought it back out. He said in the interview, "Look, man, I'm straight. You know what I'm saying? I don't respect him. You know what I'm saying? Listen, he got character issues, right? And because of that, you go here. You don't kids, mamas, wife is out of because people deal with you about that. People, and you can look at it how you want to look at it, whether it's right or wrong. People will deal with you by bringing up their mama, bringing up their wife, and bringing up their kid. So because of that, 50 Cent posts this. I keep saying, keep my name out your mouth. Now you post this man's wife, and it's not a good picture of her. You know, she got that BBL, and it never looked it right on her. I don't, cause she's a little bitty. I seen her one time in Atlanta. She's like, I'm talking about, I seen her in Lennox Mall one time, and she is almost like a little kid. She looked like, I mean, you can't really see it on TV because she's standing on side of T.I., and I never seen T.I., but T.I. not that big of a guy. But this woman is like 2 feet tall, and I might be exaggerating a little bit, but she's a step over being a midget, and she got that BBL, and it just wasn't done right. But why you posting my wife being disrespectful? You taking this too far. Now, if we see each other and it get ugly again, probably I'm not gonna get hit. Probably you not gonna get hit. But one of our people in our entourage could potentially take a charge, a bullet, or anything because you took this somewhere where it had no business being. It wasn't that serious, bro. If you didn't want to do it, you should have told me that on the offset. Look, bro, initially, look, I don't want to do it. But people waste your time like that. And again, I don't let them waste mine. And like I say, I'm not a celebrity, but I'm a regular guy. And people may say, well, you don't know what's going on behind the scene. It ain't nothing going on behind the scene because we know 50 would have said it. 50 was just being petty, and that dude, felt some type of way. And he said what he said in the interview, which wasn't disrespectful. The same thing I would have said. I probably would have said something worse, like, bro, that nigga a hoe. And then everybody's scared of him. And as you're going to see, even Wallow and Gilly, they scared. They don't want to say nothing. Because this dude got so much power, and he a bully. Like 50 Cent, that's the thing about 50 Cent. 50 Cent is not just no industry bully. He was a bully in the street. You could tell he got that energy. That's why they had to do that's why they did him what they did him. You know what I'm talking about? He got hit up 9 times. Like 50 was a real goon in them streets. Like if you go look at documentaries and you go look at even some of his enemies in the street speak about him, this is what they say. Yeah, they might say some other stuff too, but when it comes to him being like that in the street, all that check off. And of course, we know in this industry, he got power. This man got a whole concert shut down for the dude Big Meat. And they had big major artists. I believe Drake was one. This man got power, dog. And so people scared of him, you feel me? So nobody gonna come out and be like, man, you down bad 50 for bringing that man wife. But T.I.'s son came out and felt some type of way and made this video.
About my mama, your mama dead as fuck, nigga. Your mama dead as fuck. Go dig her up. Go dig her up. Fuck. Post a picture of your motherfucking mama, nigga. She dead, nigga. Pay respect, nigga. Stop fucking playing with my mama, nigga. Nigga ain't playing like that. Nigga ain't going like that, nigga. Bitch ass nigga wanna say something about my mama. Your mama dead as fuck, nigga. How y'all bitch ass niggas raised? I'm not raised like that. I don't go. I'm not going about my mama, nigga. I'm not going, nigga. So tell your dead ass mama dig her ass up and post a picture that look better than my motherfucking mama, nigga. Fuck wrong with you, nigga? Y'all niggas better tie y'all motherfucking shoes. Y'all niggas don't know who the fuck y'all fucking with, nigga. You better put that music up, my nigga. Shut the fuck up, nigga. Cause all that other shit ain't gonna get it. On my mother. Your mama dead as fuck, nigga. Dig that bitch up. How y'all bitch ass niggas raised? I'm not going. Nigga not going. Now what the fuck you gonna do about that? Nigga not going. I don't give a fuck about how a nigga play it. Nigga not going. Nigga posting my mama like your mama ain't dead as fuck. Go put some flowers on that bitch grave, nigga. Nigga not going. Nigga not going. Man, nigga posting my mama a motherfucking legend. Your mama a motherfucking J, nigga. Stop, man. Don't never think you can get on this motherfucking level and you can compete with us, nigga. We on a whole different ball game, nigga. We got a whole different type of level of respect around here, nigga. You get on that do that bitch ass shit, nigga. You a hoe ass nigga, nigga. I would say that shit to your face, nigga. Nigga posting my mom.
And guess what? Everything he just said is right. Your mama was a cop, 50 Cent. And shout out to the police. I don't got nothing against police. But this man mama is a legend. As I said before. A 90s R&B legend in the group Escape. And now this man that disrespected your mama posted her headstone and disrespected your mama, bro. And this is what I'm saying, how things can get ugly. And then when they get ugly, everybody's saying, oh man, it didn't have to go there. Stop playing with people. Because see that other dude, King? He said with his partners, niggas like Tony Yayo and Uncle Murder should be telling him. But they not going to tell it to him. They scared. He they daddy. And if we being honest about it, if we being really honest about it, I don't know who got more money. But I know who winning their life. T.I. got his family together. All his children successful, not in trouble, in jail. They talented. They making their own money. They doing their own thing. And they got a relationship with their daddy and their mama. You got a whole son out here, 50 Cent, that you don't even mess with. Little dude told you, man, I don't even want your money, man. I just want to spend time with you. Your twin dude look just like you because you got issue with his mama and whatever situation, the money situation y'all had. You ain't want to deal with the man. You got a whole son out here. So you may be, I don't know who most successful in the business, who got more money, but I know who most successful in life. And 50, you a hoe for that, bro. Straight up, bro. And however that turn out, because again, the people that's around you is going to take the hit, whether it be a bullet fly or a bullet getting shot. Because that little dude King feels some type of way about that. And the other brothers ain't saying nothing, but you don't know how they take it. Nigga don't play by they mama, bro. And again, for nothing. For nothing. You put a nigga mama on blast for nothing. Now a nigga done disrespected your mama. And just like he got family, you might have family that feel some type of way by him doing that, but he dead. And listen, I hate nigga nonsense. But as a young man that being disrespected from his mama, and that's the culture we have today where you disrespect somebody dad on one, he completely justified. But I'm going to end this video playing what T.I. said about that, man. But I had to say something about this, bro, because I just don't like how shit like this be. And then shit'll turn real ugly. That's why I say shit. And it's how it happening in the neighborhood. That's why I made this video. Like, I'm not no dude who really like speak on issues, but I just be wanting to show people how a simple situation, because just picture this being a local situation. But these dudes millionaire, they rich. But I'm just saying, like, situations like this happen every day in the hood. It ain't over no money. It's just words that was exchanged. No blood ain't even been shed yet. But just disrespectful work. That you just seen 4 dudes killed the girl in Chicago in front of her baby. All because of a Facebook post of her disrespecting they dead homie. Behind something so small, stuff can get ugly quick. We living in a tough time right now, bro. People is not playing games, bro. And both of y'all rich. Both of y'all estates rich. And this dude that's on T.I. side that'll ride or die. And this dude's on 50 side that'll ride and die. And T.I. got the power. He might not have the power you have, but T.I. got the power to find out where you at when you over there. And vice versa. But whoever if this dude end up being a wreck, it's all on 50 Cent for being a whole dog. You shouldn't have brought no nigga mom in there. You should have said, look, I ain't doing it. I'm straight. Don't call me. I don't want to do no verse. I'm good. But you trying to embarrass the man. The man said something. Now you gonna go at his wife. Man, come on, man. You don't play with no dude wife as kids, bro. You don't do that, bro. And you don't play with no nigga mama because that's that man children mama. But let me play T.I. video, man. And I'm going to shut this down, man. But this just was fake, dog.
First, like, you know, it was really about celebrating each other's catalog. Me and that nigga talk back there, bro. This shit, I ain't just called a nigga out the blue. Yeah. Me and that nigga talk back there.
You talk about you were 50?
Yeah, man. We talk about this shit, man. This shit just come out of nowhere. We were moving around in LA, man, selling some TV shows and shit while we were around each other, man. You know what I mean? I said, shit, what you think about that? He was like, shit, you want to do that shit? I said, yeah. He was like, all right, cool. So shit. I told him, I said, well, I'm gonna jump out there first, and then you just gonna jump out there and we'll line it up. And he said, all right. And when I jump out there, nigga act like he ain't know what the fuck was going on. Then that's what it was about. You know what I'm saying? Now, it about, oh, you playing? Okay, you gonna play. All right, cool. Well, how about fuck all of it? Fuck all of it. I don't even want you, man. Cause now I question your character. Any nigga gonna get kick that kind of shit, then, you know, man. Nigga, just say you don't want to do it.
Straight up.
All the other extra lame ass shit, man, this shit goofy.
So y'all talked about it, you saying?
You
went out there.
Years ago. Years ago we spoke about it.
I think it'd be a great battle, though. I think,
man, that shit ain't gonna happen. That shit ain't gonna happen, man. I don't want to stand on stage with him. I had no interest in standing on stage with that nigga. I don't respect him. Okay, so first, like, you know, it was really about.
Yeah, man, but that's all I wanted to say on that, dog. Like, we gotta be careful what we doing, man. We trying to play and be petty or whatever the nigga was doing. And even if he was doing it as saying, look, man, I don't do stuff with Red. Because you hear jackets on you, well, they say you was Red 50. You know what I'm saying? I ain't seen no paper, I don't know, but, you know, Supreme and Murder Inc. and all them was saying you was telling. So, like, man, we gotta stop this, bro. We gotta stop this within our community. And it's just so embarrassing, bro. I mean, and this is why I tell people, you know, when you get to talking to certain black people and they'll play the game of, well, white people kill each other. Like, bro, you can't even compare what white people do to each other versus what you niggas do. You niggas can't even be rich and get along. That's why, like I always say, I don't consider myself a black conservative. I got conservative views. But even with the black conservative, they compete with each. It's always it's not about helping each other and come together and build this conservative movement. It's all about they for self. Like, black people are a mess. I keep to say, bro, even the one, like I say, that's conservative, that is doing the right thing, that is living the right way, they in like, we can't do nothing. We can't have unity for nothing. You would never see two country music stars or two rock and roll stars going at each other on this type of level, talking about each other for nothing. They have a disagreement, they'll talk it out and probably have a dinner with the family at the rant. You'll never see no other race operate like this. This is just pathetic and embarrassing. Man, I'm out of here, man. Your boy Vern again checking out.